We're playing Snake in RuneScape, moving around the map, one chunk at a time. Every hour, the snake is going to move, and if we complete all the challenges available to us, the snake is going to grow. Welcome to SnakeScape. Last time on SnakeScape, we started in Pachyderma's Temple, where I had to experience intense combat, but then the snake got stuck, so I had to explain my definitely not over-engineered snake unsticking procedure, which led us through some chunks where I had to do some fletching, then finally leading us to stealing some money to complete our third chunk. You join me now in Varrock Palace. Absolutely nothing to see here, I don't know what you're on about. And welcome back. So, we are currently in the Varrock Palace again. Now, in this chunk, there's a load of things that we could do if we want to. But the first thing I want to work on is, now that we have a way to access money, I want to purchase the player-owned house. Now, I won't actually use the player-owned house until we're in Remington, because we spawn there, but I do want to take it off the list, so it's only 1,000 coins, and we can pickpocket men to make money. The second thing I want to do is I then want to try and kill some red spiders, as I really want to get my melee stats up. And as they are aggressive down in the sewers, I really want to try out training on them. But if this fails and I'm too low a combat level for them, I'm going to move back to the rats like last time when I was here. But I don't think I'm going to cook the food, because it's kind of a pain in the arse and I have way too much stuff in my inventory. Let's get to it. Okay, wait. No, okay, I'm starting the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. I can actually do this, Leo. I've got a problem with some graves. Okay, man, I was just sitting there about to click record and he popped up. So I guess we're starting the timer now. Let's go. I will help with some graves. Okay, I'm going to do this quickly. I'm going to fletch some of these away, so I actually have space in my inventory. Man, that was lucky. I keep getting them. It's because I'm spending time recording B-roll. I need to, like, stop doing that. Okay, nice. And we get some zombie gear for that. The zombie dancing mode. Perfect. Okay, now I can actually get to what I said we were going to do. Let's go pickpocket some men quickly and get that player-owned house. Now that the snake is a bit longer, I am so much less worried about having to carry around food this whole time. So I can actually start eating it. Because if the head of the snake goes into the wilderness, I then actually have a couple of chunks warning before I actually am forced to go in there. So I no longer will need to carry around all of this rubbish. And on this next roll, we have a 2/3 chance of going into a chunk with a bank, which is just going to be amazing. And there we go, 1,001 coins. Let's run over to the estate agent, and then we'll be able to buy the player-owned house. And then we can move on to killing some spiders. Yes, please, I would like to buy a starter house. Let's move on to go kill some spiders. I need to go actually run around and find them. I do actually need to remember to put my helmet on at some point. I always take it off for the B-roll, just because, I mean, this dude, he looks like such a dweeb when he's wearing the helmet, compared to the like luscious locks he has when he doesn't have it on. So I much prefer recording B-roll without a helmet on, but then when it comes to actually fighting stuff, I need to make sure that they're off. Ooh, wait, hold up, these ghosts are aggressive. I might try training on these for a while. These are only combat level 19. Okay, yeah, no, these dudes are wrecking me. I need to run away. Actually, no, I can stand in the door like this, and then only one can attack me at a time. Though I do think I am still way too low level to do this. Okay, that first ghost very nearly killed me. So I think I might have to run back and do some rats. If I can't kill these ghosts, I'm definitely not going to be able to kill those spiders. Yep, no, I'm bailing. I have no food left, I have low HP, and these guys are definitely going to kill me. I'm not even strong enough to kill bloody anything other than rats. This is ridiculous. Ah, this is the item that's required for Dragon Bone Man. I will hold on to that just for now, as we are next to some bank chunks. Eventually we're going to need to collect all of them anyway, so might as well try. Now that I'm 20 defense, I'm actually going to swap over to strength XP. So then with higher strength I can hit more, and then get more XP, and then these things take less time, and then, you know, everything is better. Hey, and there is 20 hit points and 21 combat. That feels very nice to be at that round number. I'm kind of aiming for probably 40s all round. I feel like that's such a base level that you need to have. So whenever I get the opportunity, I think I'm going to try taking melee tasks. Just so then we'll be able to wear rune armor whenever we eventually get round to it. even though I feel like Dragon Slayer 1 is going to take forever before we can do that. But I think it's good to be prepared nonetheless. Okay, I'm going to run and do one inventory, or half inventory, of rat meat, just so that I can stay down here for the rest of the hour, because I am slowly losing HP to these rats. So I'd rather not die to a rat. I feel like that would be, that'd be the end of my ego when playing this game. Cool, I only burnt one of those, very nice. So we'll run down and spend the last 40 minutes trying to train up my levels. Okay, these are famous last words, but I might try kill some zombies, because these rats are dying really quickly now, as I've gotten my levels up a little bit. So I could just try killing one. I know they're not aggressive, which is good, so I might just see how much damage this guy does in one kill. Okay, so it did a decent amount of damage. They're probably just too strong for me at the moment. I might just try using a bit of rat meat and kill a few more, because the drops for them are actually like okay, compared to just meat for the rats. So it might be worth just trying this out for a little bit. I can always run back to the rats if I'm gonna die, I might as well run back to the rats. Okay, this will be my last zombie for now. They're doing too much damage, unfortunately. I guess I'm gonna have to run back to these rats over here and finish out the last 30 minutes. Hopefully I can get to 20 strength by then. Hey, and there's 20 strength attack, and then we can have base level 20s for our melee, which will be super good. Hopefully then I might actually be able to kill a zombie. And there we go. That's time up. So let's jump in the chunk picker and see where the head of the snake goes next. We're able to get to just under 20 attack. So it's really nice having almost base 20s for melee. And here we are, back in the chunk picker. So we were able to make some really good progress towards the 40 attack and 40 defense goals of this chunk, but we weren't able to complete any tasks on this massive list, apart from the very last one, which was to buy a player-owned house, which cost us 1,000 coins, and we can tick off. With the snake facing west, we have three options where we can go, either back into the centre of Varrock, into the Grand Exchange, or back out into the wilderness. Of these three, I really don't care too much, I just want one of the bottom two. The wilderness will be okay now that we have a longer snake. It won't be anywhere near as scary as it was before, but I still want to stay away from it. Probably Varrock Centre is going to be the best one, but I don't get to pick. Let's roll. And the Grand Exchange, let's go. Now I can do something that actually has been quite selfish of me. I've wanted this chunk for a long time, because now we have it, I can actually join the One Chunk clan. So I get to go talk with some of the other people from the Chunk Discord. Let's jump in the game and have a look around. Right, there's this guy in my vision, but screw it. This is the Grand Exchange. In this chunk, there isn't actually that much that we gain from being here, other than the ability to use a bank for the first time, which is really, really nice. I've been able to put away a load of my rubbish. Now, in this chunk, there is one diary task that I believe we should be able to do, which is talk to the emblem trader just outside of Edgeville. This is a wilderness diary task, and I can't remember whether the Grand Exchange one works, so we're going to go find that out. In this chunk, there's not that much that we gain from being here, so I'm going to run back into the Varrock Sewers and continue killing some rats for now. Quickly, before I start the timer, I am going to quickly just access the bank to double check what I have and what I don't have. I think I have some extra food in here. Yeah, I have some cooked meat sitting here, so I'll take that with me down for the rats. Now that I'm high enough, I shouldn't need any more food than this, but it's good to have some on me anyway. Well, let's start timer. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's do this task first. I believe that the dude is up here that we need to talk to. Talk to the emblem trader. Nothing to report. Let's trade rewards. There we go. Completed a task in the wilderness diary. So that is one chunk task completed. And let's get to getting some attack XP. I think once I get 20 attack, I will swap to strength again. And I think I'm just going to go for 30 strength. I might even go for just 40 strength. There's no reason to have a higher attack or defense at the moment, just because we're not going to have access to rune gear for a long time. So I don't think that doing them is critical. So I'd rather just have a couple of extra max hits. Oh wait, while I'm here, there is an imp. Let's just try. I am supposed to get a 1 in 16 drop from these imps, which is the blue wizard's hat. So, as I see one. Oh, speaking of which, that is a best in slot for magic at the moment. Brilliant. I just thought, might as well try as I'm running past. Try and get get the imp kill. Hit the 1 in 16. And I hit it first try. I think that's the first imp I've actually killed on this account. So that's really, really useful. That's actually so funny. Anyway, to killing rats we go. And there is 20 attack and 25 combat. So as I said, I'm going to swap over to strength, and I think I'm just going to take strength all the way to 40. I highly, highly doubt we're going to get anywhere near that. I reckon we'll get to maybe 27, 26 by the end of this chunk. It'll be good to get a load of progress on it anyway. You may have noticed that I have been able to join the One Chunk clan. And I mentioned this in the voiceover when I was doing the chunk roll, but that was actually a good old bit of the Google AI lying to me. It said, the first time I googled it, to double check whether you needed the Grand Exchange to join a chunk, to join a clan, sorry, it said, yeah, you needed to join a clan via the Grand Exchange, because of course there's the clan portal there and the clan advertisement board. And I just didn't think any harder, because I just completely forgot that this tab existed. So I ran over there earlier thinking, I need to join this. And no, you just join it via the interface. Goddamn AI becoming our overlords. Still can't get everything right. So I've moved over to the 2 level 6 rats that are over here instead. Just because I was finding that I was waiting around for the respawn times of the level 3 ones, as I'm now too high a level for them. So this hopefully should let me get a bit more XP an hour. Okay, right, cool. That was a bit of a palaver, right. I shouldn't have lost any time there. I was screwing around with OBS, and then it causes this bug where it stops recording the RuneScape screen, and I had to reboot the scene. But the problem with doing that is that my timer restarts, and it would have restarted from an hour. So I've set it now that it restarts from 30 minutes. So I think I shouldn't have lost any. I should have lost time, if anything. I've synced it with the timer that I have on my other screen, which will go off and scare the shit out of me in 20 minutes, 28 minutes. So there might be a little bit of a discrepancy in this chunk. You can see from the timer in the bottom. I will go and double check to make sure I haven't done any more time than I should have in this chunk. But yeah, no, that's my bad. I completely just screwed up there. Hopefully the video still looks okay. I did miss it, but we did actually get to 25 strength, which is really good. I must have missed it in the palaver that I had with OBS a minute ago. But yeah, no, it's nice to be at level 25. I think I'm going to stick it out with rats for the rest of this hour, just as I can't be bothered to kill the zombies and deal with taking health. I think the rats are fine for now. It's quite nice being able to actually continue grinds a little bit, you know? Up until now, every time the snake moved, I would have to completely re-find what I wanted to do in a chunk. But now the snake's a little bit longer, I can utilize the resources behind me to be able to develop my character more, which is really, really good. I'm kind of really enjoying actually getting some solid combat levels. I mean, solid for the very early game, but, you know, solid nonetheless. And this rat should be 27 strength. No, I was 2 XP off. Okay, I was wrong. Let's jump into the chunk picker and see where we are going next. And we are back in the chunk picker. Now, in that chunk, we were able to complete 2 tasks, one by a complete fluke, which was to obtain a blue wizard hat, and the other, which was the Wilderness Medium Diary Task 9. So we haven't been able to get much else done. We are starting to run out of time of having the palace unlocked. So unless we go into the Edgefield dungeon, which will be really good, I think, I'm gonna continue to prioritize melee training, just as I don't know when the next time we're gonna get a good chunk of melee training in is. But of course, I don't get to pick. Let's roll. And it's left to West Varrock with the Cooked Guild. So we take away here. Let's calculate the tasks and let's jump in the game and see what we're doing next. This is the West Varrock chunk, home to the Cooking Guild, and also the start of another quest, Gertrude's Cat, which we'll be able to complete up to the first step of talking to Gertrude. Other than that, there's not really much to this chunk. If we were doing a smithing grind, it'd be really useful, but as we aren't, this chunk is not that great. So I think I'm going to head back to the sewers and continue on my melee grind. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, let's start the quest and complete as much as we can, which I believe is just talking to Gertrude. Poor Fluffs. Start the Gertrude's Cat quest. Yes, please. Okay. And that is all we can do, I believe. What I am going to do is I'm going to pick up a bunch of these Dougal leaves that are behind here. I know I won't need them now, as we can't complete more of the quest, but in case we can end up in the chunks where the quest is completable, I will take a few, keep a couple in the bank, so then I can make the sardine. I feel like I'm going to do this every time, but we might as well try killing one zombie to see whether I can do it or not. I've gained a bunch of strength levels. I think it's just going to be better XP to kill the rats, but you know what, for old time's sake, let's try it. Oh, and yeah, 27 strength. I forgot that I was on 2 XP away. Okay, that went surprisingly well. I might just try a few more zombies, just until I'm out of HP. Oh, no, I'm getting wrecked. Oh, no. I tried running over here for the higher level zombies. There's more of them, but yeah, that's not going to happen. I have to run away. Okay, I think I will concede. I'm going to have to just do rats for longer. This might sound a little bit weird, but I'm actually really looking forward to getting a fishing chunk at some point. Just so then I can get a load of food in the bank. So then I can make these kind of like melee grinds a lot nicer. I think at the moment, that's what's really limiting me. It's not my level, because I'm doing enough damage, I'm not taking very much damage. But it's just that once I'm out of health, I'm kind of fully out. And only having +3 from cooked meat, it's really not gonna go much further than very low level monsters. And there is 15 prayer. We are slowly making our way up towards the proper prayer levels. How far away are we? It's 37, yeah, we're like 10% of the way or something like that. But, you know, it's good to get some progress done towards it. And 25 hit points. Another nice milestone. And there is 30 strength. So, I feel like I've said this maybe 5 times now already. But I am gonna try zombies. Just again, just for a little bit. I'm on 13 HP, got a bit of cooked meat. You know, these guys are knocking my health down slowly, but just, man, the loot is just so much better from these zombies, and I really just want to get to killing them. Okay, I think I will swap to defense. Just then if I can get up to 30 defense as well, I'll be surviving much better. Ooh. Okay, we have a Charlie the Tramp step. Now we're like 1 roll away from that, I want to say. 2, maybe? I think it's 1. If we go to Varrock Center, then we're only 1 step, like 1 chunk away from this. Of course, he will give us an item that we need to go get, and I'm going to have to look it up. Yeah, okay, so out of the items that he requests, assuming that we are in the Varrock Center, and we can talk to him there, we can obtain 2 of them, which is the leather body and leather chaps that he asked for, because the shop there, I believe, sells them. But other than that, I can't do the other 6 that he asks for. I don't know, I'm going to hold on to this one. It feels fun to hold on to a beginner clue scroll, because especially it could be a casket first try. And there's 25 defense. It was good that we were able to get that before the end of this chunk. I am going to continue all the way up to 30 defense, I think, before I move back to strength. Just then, hopefully, and I don't know how many times I've said this now, that will mean that I can actually survive killing stuff better than giant rats. And that's time up. Let me just pick up these bones, and then we will be able to go into the chunk picker. We got 501 rats in total in the last 3 hours, which I'd say is okay. You know, we got a decent amount of XP. I've been really enjoying doing some melee training. So let's jump in the chunk picker and see where the head of the snake is going next. And here we are. So the only task that we were able to complete within the hour was to start Gertrude's cat, which was very easy. We just spoke to her, and then we spent the rest of the hour training our melee yet again. Now, from here, with the snake's head facing south, there are 3 options. We've been to Varrock Center before, we haven't been to the Champions Guild yet, but I really want to go to the Barbarian village, because that means we'll be able to stock up on a load of food and run through the entirety of the stronghold of security and get that 10,000 coins, which I've been dying to do ever since we started. But of course, I don't get to pick. Let's roll. And it's the Barbarian village. Let's go. Take me there. Let's calculate the tasks and jump in the game and have a look around. So I was originally planning on putting this chunk in this video, like me completing it, but it's actually a bit more confusing about what I want to do for the next hour than I originally thought. So I think I might leave it to the next episode, and I would love to hear your opinions about what I should do in this chunk. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. There's not been that much progress, it's just been a load of melee training, but it's been kind of chill. I've been really enjoying it. I'm thoroughly loving this account, so I hope you are too. If you have enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated, and a subscription would be absolutely amazing. The support that I've had on these first few episodes has been mind-blowing compared to what I thought it would be. So I just wanted to say a very big thank you. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.